some.
Yeah, you know what time it is? Red Zone Rant, we're live, let's get it. Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. CST, bringing the heat. You ready? You ready? Step in the booth, it's a lyrical race. Red Zone Rant, we own the space. Ain't no holding back, turning up the flame. Opinion so hot, chill in your name. Topics that matter, streets on our backs. Spitting truth bombs, no time for acts. In the zone, we're live with the team. Red Zone Rant, it's a passionate dream. Every heartbeat, every tone is supreme. Join the movement, unravel the scheme. In the zone, where we ignite. Every Wednesday night, keeping minds in sight. Red Zone.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Red Zone Rant. Let me get my camera turned on here. Good morning. What's up, Colin?
What's going on? How are we doing, Rob?
I'm good. I mean, it's a little slow morning, I guess. You know what it is? It's off season, bro. You know, people ain't ready yet for. It's still off season.
Draft's over, so there's not a whole lot of intrigue out there right now, and I think everybody's kind of settled in on their draft picks. I think we'll probably see a few more free agent moves coming up soon, and then who knows? So,
yep, it's all, and you know, I think mini camps. We just had camps, so or rookie camp, whatever you want to call it. Although I saw the list, Green Bay had 38 people at camp. I think that's because Chase Claypool was in there for a tryout.
I thought Chase Claypool was. I thought you were actually kidding with me. I didn't realize you actually have Chase Claypool.
He tried out, bro. He's been out of football 2 years, and they tried him out. I was like, what the fuck?
Is Kaepernick going to be called next? I mean,
how
many more
telling
old players are we going to call up?
I'm telling you, I couldn't believe it. That's why they were making jokes about it. So,
well, at least you didn't have to trade a second-round pick like the Bears did for him. So.
Yeah, no, that's why I said it's nothing. I mean, he hasn't played for anybody in 2 years, so it doesn't even cost us anything to just like try out. So,
yeah,
I mean,
it's irrelevant.
I've had some Bear fans talking shit to me about it. I go, wouldn't it be funny if he did make the team? They're like, he's going to make it as your number one. I go, bro, you'll be lucky if he makes the squad at all. But I go, wouldn't that be some shit if the Packers could make him work and you fuckers couldn't?
Well, they haven't had a quarterback forever. I mean, as much as the White wants to talk about Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson, I mean, they had a good year last year, but
yeah,
they didn't have defense. Like about the only thing they did well on defense was getting turnovers.
What's good, gentlemen?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing they did was have a very opportunistic defense. I compared them to the 98 Vikings defense because they would have to score. Vikings have to score in between 25 to 35 points a game because the defense, it would bend, but it wouldn't break, but it wasn't like very deep. So,
all right.
Take it from Green Bay. We've had defenses like that too. The bend but don't break kind that was living off of turnovers.
Yeah. Yep. Well, you can. I mean, turnovers are big. And they definitely they affect the outcome of a game. But you can't rely solely on it. You do have to. I think the higher percentage running the ball kind of a game plan, barring the running back fumbling the ball. I mean, that takes time off the clock. It keeps the opponent's defense. And my second bully call. Second bully. What are you talking about?
What's up, Eric? What's up? I'm getting some love. It's Eric.
Oh, True Nation. You mean False Nation? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's True Nation. That's Eric.
Sponsored by Smack.
What's up, Jeremy? How's it going, bud? Jeremy's I like meeting Jeremy. We met Jeremy at the draft.
Yeah.
Nobody's scared of you fucking guys. What are you talking
Nobody
about?
Nobody is scared of the Bears, Jermaine.
Holy fuck,
Nobody
bro.
is. And if you want to quit being a keyboard.
Oh, look, he's back under his regular name. He was under the other he must have got put in Facebook jail. I see you're back, bro. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Must be the story about saying something he had no business saying to be in Facebook jail.
Yeah, he was in Facebook jail, bro. He was under another name. I saw his post. He was posting under another name. I mean, it was him.
But I'm not surprised to see that kind of comment on here. Like, anytime the Bears do something right, you're gonna see them pop up.
Yeah.
You can go.
So in other words,
the guy,
he's not around very often because they don't do much right. So it's not very around very often. So that
No,
works.
no. False Nation is wild.
yeah, he said Colin is the second bully. I could only imagine who's this bigger bully out there.
A bigger bully to Eric. I mean, I don't know if I'm a bully. I mean,
Doing good. Just living the life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you root for the Giants and the Packers at the same time, I mean, what are you expecting me to tell you? Like,
Right.
I mean, unless you're like a Tom Landry, Vince Lombardi fan who they both coached under Howell back in the day. I mean, they were the coordinators for, I think his last name was Howell, but I can't think of his first name. But they were coordinators for the Giants. Maybe that's where he gets the relation with the Giants. You got me on that one.
Maybe.
So okay. So what are we thinking about other teams outside of the NFC Norris?
Mm.
Do you
I
see any
mean,
teams that have taken a step noodles? Oh,
Yeah,
step
definitely.
noodles.
the ramen noodles, and I'm not really a giant.
It just popped up.
Ramen. That's a running joke. Blame Doran and Nick. This is his first bully. He
No.
said,
Okay, you talking about Nick Green? Yeah.
"Yeah, of course he is, bro. There's no other Nick."
Well, I'm bully number 3, more like it. I'm not really bully number 2. If you got 2 people on there, you can't combine them to be one bully.
Well, I mean,
I guess
John started the whole Giants fan thing, and Nick just gives them shit all the time.
Well, look at it this way: if they're not giving you shit, then they must like you. So,
Yeah.
that's
Everybody loves it.
And how's everybody feeling about the rookie mini camp so far?
I like ours.
I
mean, other than Chase Claypool, Colin said he thought I was talking shit when I told him about it the other day. He's like, "Holy shit, I thought you was kidding." What's up, Becca?
And I'm sure people are still finding it funny that we're letting Chase Claypool of all people be part of the mini camp to try out for us. But I
there is a
expect
team that can get more out of a wide receiver that Chicago couldn't, then I guarantee you probably would be Green Bay. So,
I mean,
but then I'm sure everybody would.
Go ahead, A-Dub.
I think someone came in and interrupted him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm saying I'm sure anybody would think of it as a joke because, like I said, I hadn't forgotten what kind of jokes we gave the Bears for giving up a second-round pick just to acquire him.
And he ended up being a bum anyway.
They traded him for like a 6th-round pick to Miami or something like that. So,
yeah. Well, and I mean, even if I don't think he makes a squad. I mean, he might be a camp body. They were talking about it last night. Henry Ruggs is getting out of jail. I mean, he wants back in, or he got out of jail. He wants back in. I mean, he's probably going to be in someone's summer or in someone's training camp.
He's probably going to be a practice squad player. I mean, if he's going to be anywhere, maybe go to the UFL. I know somebody mentioned that Hakeem Nicks was really tearing up the UFL right now, so he might get a camp body spot somewhere too. I know that's a name from the past, but I guess he's been killing it. So I mean, everybody's looking for depth. I mean, a lot of it's just with those guys. A lot of it's just confidence. So you've seen stories like that where it's somewhat worked out. I feel like the only place at the UFL, the only true players from the UFL and those leagues that really pan out are kickers, but because you've seen more than a few cases where those kickers have come from there. And I think it's probably because they set up the system there to where I mean, they've got like the 4-point kicks, I want to say, for like anything over like 50 or 60 yards or something like that. So
Really?
I think you're seeing a lot more development when it comes to longer field goals. And I think you see it in the NFL too. I mean, kickers make 55 plus yard field goals now, way more. I mean, this is historic how proficient they are. I mean, I remember back in the day not even back in the day, for the longest time, you maybe had 1 or 2 kickers in the NFL that would kick the ball 55 and over on a regular basis. Now it's like half the kickers in the NFL are doing it. So,
and they line up and at least try it. At least, well, unless you're in Detroit, they go for it in Detroit. But
they make them a lot though. I mean, Bates is a good kicker. I mean, you look at Vikings, Reichert's a good kicker. Like I kind of all started with like Greg Zerloin. He was kind of one of the innovators of doing the longer field goals, like consistently. Like you just knew you could put them in. But
Jakunowski,
Aubrey. I mean, that guy is a pretty
he's like isn't he the highest paid kicker? Didn't Dallas sign him to the highest paid contract? So
he is.
He's worth it.
Yeah,
I want that.
I think the NFL, the players, the organizations had to do it because they were moving back. I think you saw a lot of the kickers that would stick around for a long time because you kicked extra points. And when they moved the extra point back 5-10 yards or whatever it is, you saw a lot more people missing it because you didn't have that bunny kick for 1 point all the time. So
it happened a lot in Green Bay. Holy cow.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we haven't had a consistent kicker since Mason Crosby.
Yeah, it's been ridiculous.
It's true. I think I remember when the Vikings were having a problem with that, I had said, well, why don't we trade a pick for a kicker? And people look at me like I was nuts. I was like, I mean, I think I said like a 5th or 6th round pick. I was going to say for like, I can't even remember who the kicker was. I want to say maybe it was the kicker from the Chiefs. But I was like, trade like a image. I might have even said 3rd round pick. I don't know. But if you think about it, like, if it's a 3rd round, even if it's a 3rd round pick for a guy who's already been kicking and is accurate and is reliable, isn't that worth a 3rd round pick?
Yeah, because isn't a kicker like one of the top scorers on a team if he's consistent?
It is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're a top scoring position in fantasy leagues and all kinds of stuff. I mean, they put up a lot of points kicking field goals. You know what I mean? So
it's extremely important. And for like people to just think that that's not an important position when it is, it's like, okay. I mean, look at the Vikings drafts the last 4 years. You mean to tell me that you would take Andrew Booth Jr. over a kicker? Right. I mean, he was a 2nd round pick and he was a corner and completely failed. But would you take a kicker over him? Yes. I mean, I know everybody says hindsight, but I'm like, people always have that feeling about kicking as not being not as important as getting a number 3 corner because they're out on the field all the time. But I'm like, well, can the number 3 corner kick a 50-yard field goal to win the game? Right. At the end of the game when you need it? Like you guys as Packers fans know all too well that without having a kicker, and I know as a Vikings fan, I mean, since we got Reichert, that's definitely not as much of a concern now. But we had our own kicking problems for a long time.
Yeah. You know, if there's a time where the kicking becomes an issue, it's always in the postseason. When it comes down to crucial kicks being missed, is one of the ways we lose some of those games.
And the weather, too. I mean, the weather plays a big role in it. You go and, I mean, that's part of the importance of getting home field, depending on who you are and where you play, is having that home field advantage and having the elements as part of your game. Like, I look at a guy like Chris Boswell. I mean, Pittsburgh's one of the hardest places in the NFL to kick. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of the open field or if it's because it's by the river. Like, you see people having tons of problems kicking in Pittsburgh, but Boswell is about as clutch as you can get. So, not that I'm trying to make this whole episode about kicking, but I think people criminally underrate kickers.
Mm-hmm. And they're not making as much as anyone else in the league.
No. I mean, Aubrey is now, and I'm sure the Vikings will sign Riker to a long-term deal because once you get one, you guys know. I mean, you had Longwell for a long time and Crosby for a long time. Once you get one, you want to lock those guys up, and they're not going to ask for $15 million a year. Like they'll be content with 5, 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of, as I bring up about making as much as anyone, I shared two pictures looking at the highest paid on the offense and defense, and there's only one from every team in the North. Like the Lions have the highest paid right tackle. Green Bay has one of the highest paid defensive ends. Minnesota has the third highest paid wide receiver.
That's what JJ is third highest paid now?
Yeah, I mean, everybody who complained about how much they signed him for, it's just going to escalate. It doesn't matter.
The two receivers that are making, the only two receivers that are making more than Justin Jefferson right now is Jamar Chase and Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah.
And I think Jackson Smith and Jigba is as talented as he is. I think that's risky to pay him this early in his career. I mean, I think
42 million a year right now.
Yeah, it's his third year. Like to give him that much. I mean, maybe they're trying to think ahead, like at the end of his rookie contract, how much more will the wide receiver position cost? But I feel like you see, it's like kind of like gas prices. Like it's really spiked up right now, but now they're starting to talk about going back to the running game a little bit. You may see the devaluation of true high-end wide receivers contracts.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking at it like Lions don't just have the high. They not only have the highest paid right tackle, they also have one of the highest paid safeties in the league too. And
didn't they just sign Gibbs to a long-term extension too?
I don't think they had just yet.
They haven't yet. I know they were talking.
They tendered his fifth year, I think.
They're giving him a top 5 contract for one.
Yeah, they're for sure going to sign him. They extended him by extending his 5th year. JJ's overpaid 2 touchdowns. Hey, John, good morning, bud. How you doing?
Well, I will say, John, he may have had a down season, but look at the quarterback play.
All right, Robbie, we'll see you when you get here, bud.
So
Robbie's got a hangover. He came out last night going,
he definitely did.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he was here last night. I forgot.
I was here. And now this is a pure hypothetical, but if I was a Lions fan, I would seriously consider trading Jahmyr Gibbs now because I think you could get a huge return that could generally help your team as a whole throughout that can help your defense. Like you could, realistically, do you think you could get 2 first-round picks for Jahmyr Gibbs?
For sure.
Maybe 2 first-rounders and a second. I don't know. You put him. Too. Oh God! If you put him on a team that was patent and ready to go, why not? I think you could get.
Yeah, but then who do you? You got Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can draft a running back. People when they picked Gibbs, they thought that was a big reach for a running back. They've got the offensive line, the system works. So
tell you what, why not trade him to the Cardinals since knows from one of their running backs?
Well, they just drafted Jeremiah Love. Otherwise, I'd be with you on that. But
Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy is he got picked 3rd overall, and now he's paid a top 5. He's paid as a top 5 running back right now because of his draft slot, and he hasn't put 1 foot in the ground on the field in the NFL.
Yeah, but here's the thing though: the Cardinals never really needed a running back, and their running back room is that crowded enough to where they can afford to let one go.
Well, I think Connor will end up being the one that gets let go because he can't stay healthy. And if you look at the direction of where the team's going, you've got to be building for the future. They're not necessarily. I think they should be in the run. If they don't sign Jacoby Brissett, who I thought had a kind of an underrated year last year, I thought Brissett actually was pretty good. If you're not looking to make Brissett your quarterback for the next 5 years, I would probably be looking to stack draft capital for this next draft to get your franchise quarterback.
Well, they did draft a quarterback in this draft as well, Carson Beck.
Yeah, I mean, he's about a 25-year-old quarterback. I mean, yeah. I mean, they could develop him. I mean, they could see what they have in him. I mean, I don't know if he's an NFL quarterback. I mean, he's been in two big college programs. So, I mean, it's not a bad gamble depending on where you stand on the situation. But I just thought Brissett had a good season last year. He's kind of a good journeyman quarterback that I feel like he's kind of the guy that like a Darnold, or like you put him on a team that like is good and he can be a solid just veteran presence at quarterback. I feel like that could be for a team that like maybe just needs a quarterback to get over the hump to get to the playoffs. I think that could be an ideal fit for somebody.
Where's he at? He's in
Arizona right now. They're doing contract negotiations, but I mean, if you look,
so you think he's better? You guys got Kyler Murray, so you think he's better than Murray?
I think he is right now, but you would have had to have paid him big money. I think you would have had to have. But I mean, here's the thing: you're paying Murray $1.5 million.
I get it. I know what you guys are
that's
saying.
the biggest thing, and you're only paying him for 1 year. So he's a project. Murray's a project quarterback, and I think he knows his role. I think he knows that he's got to have a good season to get a big contract, either from the Vikings or from another team in the next offseason.
So is there like an open quarterback competition between JJ McClassy and Murray?
I don't think it's very open. I think it's Kyler's job.
Really?
I think more of the open competition may be for the backup quarterback spot with him and Carson Wentz. And I think they trust Wentz more. But again, like people want to just get rid of McCarthy. I'm like, he's only played 8-9 games.
I don't think you get rid of him. I mean, yeah, I don't think you get rid of him, but at the same time, what's up, Isaac?
What up? What up?
I don't think you get rid of them, but I mean, I just don't understand how you guys put. So is it just like this is a project you could just put on the back burner and say, "Hey, we'll see what happens after we're 1 year's up with the."
Well, when you drafted Jordan Love, did you really need Jordan Love when you had Aaron Rodgers? Like,
no, bro. But what happened was they wanted Jefferson, and when all the wide receivers they went with the best. You do what you're supposed to do. You take the best available because look, he ended up being our future anyway. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, I'm not completely sold on Jordan Love with you guys, but I mean, you guys have a history of developing throughout. And I think the Vikings are trying to do that, but I think our ownership is very impatient when it comes to being relevant and being in the playoff picture. And I think they're trying to follow the motto of rookie quarterback on a rookie scale contract. Let's build the rest of the team around him. I'm like, you can build the rest of the team around him, but you got to build it through the draft. You don't go and sign a bunch of free agents. I always say quality over quantity when it comes to that. Like,
I just think
free agents.
Yeah, well, some folks can't. Some folks have their story to where they cannot afford to be patient with QB development at times. Like you want to see your QB succeed and win something now while on the rookie deal, and once he does deliver, then you know what you want to pay him.
I just think you guys tempted the fate of the quarterback guys. You had Darnold on your squad. You won 14 games. You had your guy that could have taught McCarthy under. You could have, if you'd have just signed him for another year.
They had Daniel Jones too. I mean, they had two guys that they could have had.
I'm just saying you could have signed one of those guys and kept those guys around. And then I think because I think you wasted last year. Honestly,
I think they were trying to sign Daniel Jones. I think Daniel Jones saw more of he took it upon himself to go to an opportunity where he had a better chance to start. And I think he saw the writing on the wall as the Vikings were wanting to start McCarthy right away.
I heard from the paragraph before, Colin said he wanted to trade Justin Jefferson to the Packers. I heard that.
You need to get new bell tones because it's not what I said. Nice try though.
It was in
Justin
your mind.
Jefferson's the third highest paid wide receiver in the league, bro. Let's sign him.
You know,
Just get him
I
out.
just one of those past
Yeah.
comments I saw there, like, yeah, we could have had Jackson Smith and Jigba,
Oh
but
yeah,
at the time, but my thing was like this: would we have been able to have kept him if he stayed for us as long as he did with the Seahawks, and he was eventually going to pay him that much money to be our receiver?
if we won a Super Bowl, you fucking ain't right. I think so, A-Dub. If we'd have won a Super Bowl in it, because
Hell
he
yeah.
didn't get paid till he got a Super Bowl. If they don't win a Super Bowl, you think they give him $42 million?
After the year, are you talking about Jackson Smith and Jigba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think they
I
still
think
give
the
him
year
42
he had,
million?
I think, warranted it.
Really?
So I think the year he had warranted it. I mean, I took him in every fantasy football draft that I had last year. I knew he was going to be money because he had a more applicable quarterback than he did with Geno Smith. But he had a good year with Geno Smith his rookie year. People forget that. He did have a good year, and that was with DK Metcalf there. So you subtract DK Metcalf from that room and you become the man. They're going to give you the ball. And to be honest with you, they brought in some good weapons alongside of him that were very underrated that made it easier for him to do his job.
He's a good wide
Like
receiver.
old
Right. Awesome wide
old man Cooper Cup was with him.
Yeah.
He had his moments. I mean, you look at you look at that tight end they had too. That guy took some coverage away too. Barner, he took some coverage away too.
Their run game was decent too. I mean, they had some things going.
JSN was like the highly touted college prospect too. You know what I mean?
You guys own it. You guys got a flux capacitor in your DeLorean. Is
What exactly would we need it for? We haven't won a Super Bowl yet. So
know.
exactly what time would you want us to go back to?
He's fucking.
Go back to when you were in the Super Bowl. There you go.
1977.
Yeah.
No,
When you had when Colin had
still-
like a big sideburns, you know what I mean? And
sideburns. I was not even a thought.
The pork chop look. The pork chop.
1977.
yeah,
That's
the
not
pork
even-
chop right
The
there.
pork chop. The mutton chop.
The mutton chops. There we go. With the Spelby.
Yeah.
And John still trolling, saying JJ hasn't been the same since Jair Alexander exposed.
Where's Jair
Oh.
Alexander though? Where's he at?
Shut down
where's
City.
Jair? Has Jair been the same? No.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
no.
but he put that boy in handcuffs that day.
Yeah, well,
You guys are talking about one day.
yeah, they are.
Even though you would give your left arm and your right foot to have Justin Jefferson, but you want to talk smack about him.
Fuck yeah, I would take him in a second.
Hey, you know what though?
team
Like, I did see. I mean, I think everything's cleared the way though. Like, Justin Jefferson was kind of butting heads with the Vikings a little bit. He was showing a little bit more frustration on the sideline. But who knows? Maybe another good season for him. Change everything.
I mean, the
on his
frustration
mindset.
comes from not winning. I mean, the frustration was having a quarterback that couldn't get him the ball. Like he was having more luck when he had Carson Wentz at quarterback last year. I mean, he wants the kid to do well. He's going to give you the line. I mean, they drafted this guy, so he's going to acclimate. He's going to be a good teammate. But I mean, he's still a dog. Like he's gonna bark back every now and then. And be like, hey, get me somebody who can get me somebody who can get me the ball.
Yeah,
And
and I see
he makes things happen when he does. So
and it was funny because he had to get his 1,000 yards, so they kept targeting him against us. Yeah, and then as soon as he got his 1,000 yards, he was like kind of like pedestrian. It's like, oh, okay, I got it.
I mean, there was nothing to play for, so I mean, it makes sense. You don't want to get hurt, so and there's nothing to play for, but getting that number. So
yeah, probably get his incentives. You know what I mean?
I don't think he makes enough money. I don't think he cares that much about incentives. He makes over
every player
a year, 35 million a year. So
no, every player cares about their incentives.
I
They get
think so,
paid more.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's the
You could ask the richest Colin. You could ask the richest man in the world how much money he wants, and they'll all say more.
more.
well, that's why you bring up gas. That's why you bring up gas prices 30, 40 cents every couple of weeks, and then drop it back down to keep everybody happy. So
Yeah.
to make them think they're getting a deal. No, man, you done jacked it up already.
It's like Josh Brolin's character in Moneyball when they asked him, "Yeah, how much money do you want?" He's like, "More." So That's exactly how
Okay.
everybody thinks.
I like that movie.
Right.
I think if more general managers treated players like that, I think the world would be a better place, and I think the athletes would be happier. I love that movie. That's that attitude of, hey, thank you for your service.
What?
Wish you best in the future. Like,
I think you're
Yeah.
crazy. I look at this bold take. He thinks Justin Jefferson request a trade.
I don't think he'll request a trade.
Him and AJ Brown will be on the Patriots.
If Murray don't work out, you can't get a quarterback. You don't think he'll request a trade?
I think if Murray doesn't work out, I think the chat, and let's hypothetically say that the Bengals have another crappy year. I think the talk for Joe Burrow is going to be deafening.
Wow.
I'm just going to put it out
See,
there
Murray,
now.
Murray, like, I don't know, maybe he changes the way, he plays, obviously with better weapons on Minnesota, but like he'll show up for like 4 or 5 games and then he'll have a big drop off.
I think Murray's motivated by winning. I think that's the biggest thing with him. I mean, if you're a winning team, then he's going to have a great attitude. But if you're losing, his attitude's going to suck. I mean, that's just kind of, it seems like from what I've seen from him, that's kind of the attitude it seems like he has.
Yeah.
So if they can win and he can be successful, then why not?
Right.
Well, I'm saying myself, Kyler Murray may be the deciding factor on what kind of season Minnesota has.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the defensive line is going to have something to do with it too. Because I love the fact they got rid of Hargrave, and I don't know why you guys are. I'm not saying you guys are happy to have him, but I mean, I guess it gives you a veteran defensive player on the line. But getting rid of Hargrave and Allen and shedding that salary, and finally drafting defensive tackles high, is something that this team has sorely lacked for the last 5 years. So it's going to be interesting to see how they can coexist together.
Well, I can say some of us are okay with Hargrave being on the team, especially when he is reunited with an old face in the DC that we got now, and Jonathan Gannon. Like, Jonathan Gannon got the most out of him before when he was in Philly, and we're kind of counting on the idea that he'll do it again this year.
I think the biggest question for Minnesota is the offensive line. You know what I mean? You had one of the worst offensive lines in the North last year. So
the chances they took on Fries and especially Ryan Kelly did not pan out, and then them rushing back Darisaw and him not being as effective. I think part of the reason why Darisaw wasn't nearly as effective is because he was always on pins and needles with his injury. So
and then O'Neal was out or something like that. And
well, they did draft some offensive linemen too. So I think the kid they got out of Northwestern, Caleb Tiern, and I think he's projected to be a guard, but he could play. He can. If you watch some of the tape on him, he's a nasty offensive lineman. So you could see him maybe being a depth guy for O'Neal or Darisaw if they go down. So again, this is young depth. This is what they needed to do for a long time.
Well, the good thing is Murray's mobile. You know what I mean? So, like, and even if you protect him perfectly, he's gonna fucking run anyways. You know what I mean? Like,
I think something I'm interested to see is how does the run game work with Murray as the quarterback? Like, how are they going to use him? Because I mean, he is a mobile. There's no getting around it. He is a mobile quarterback. He's a hard guy to kind of hanker down. So if you have a good running game with him, how is that going to work? I think Jordan Mason may be the one that benefits the most from having a guy in Murray who has mobility, because he's a power runner. And if you're a team that's loading up to try and keep Murray in the pocket, I think you're susceptible on the interior by running it right in the middle of in between the tackles. So
you guys think you fixed your own line though? Do you think you fix? I mean, because bro, you went through every quarterback you had last year.
I mean, it depends on what you define as fixing. I mean, fixing meaning they're healthy.
That's why I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Do you think they're going to be able to make it? I mean, you went through all your quarterbacks last year. JJ McGlassie got exposed for
Well, we went through all of our offensive linemen too. I mean,
Well, I mean,
Neal was hurt most of the part of the year. Arizow was out.
I get it. Injuries are part of it. I mean, but if you think you
mean,
got it
Kelly
solved,
was
then
out most of the year. I mean, they were trying to get. I think they may have a center. Blake Brandel actually may have found his calling at center. So I'm not saying he's going to be a Pro Bowler, but I mean, I feel like they have a guy who's played every position on that offensive line. I think now he may have found a niche as a starter, at least for this season. And we drafted a guy in Gerhardt. And if you have a healthy Donovan Jackson, who was our first round pick last year, who showed signs of being a good guard. So
as much as I like Aaron Jones, you know what I mean? You know, he's one of the fan favorites, you know, in Green Bay or whatever. I think it's Jordan Mason's time. So Aaron Jones got to understand that. Yeah. Aaron Jones got to.
I have no idea why they re-signed Jones. That's the one nut I can't crack. I don't understand why.
how cheap? How much did you spend
for salary? But then you bring him back again. Like why?
How much did you give him? Because you gave him $6 million the first time, right? You signed him, right? You gave him a 2-year deal.
I think he was projected to get 8 or 9 this year, and now I think he got it down to 5. But still, like you're giving this guy 5, and like you could bring the guy who I was really, and Yinzer's on here, so he could probably vouch for me on this. The guy who I really wanted was Kenneth Gainwell. I think he ended up with the Bucks, but I thought Gainwell looked really good for Pittsburgh last year. I don't know why Pittsburgh didn't make more of an effort to re-sign the guy. He might have been one of your 2 best offensive players.
The good thing about Aaron Jones is if you have any line issues, you know what I mean? Like if any line issues at all, Aaron Jones helps out a lot in that area. Just the fact that, you know,
where was he last year?
Receives out the backfield. I think he was more injured last year, Aaron Jones.
Jones is injured.
That's true. You guys got a taste of his injury proneness.
Yeah.
It's not my decision to re-sign him. It's the organization's decision. I wouldn't have done it. Yinzer, what do you think about the Gainwell? What do you think about Gainwell last year with Pittsburgh? You're not. We can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
We can't hear you.
All right,
jump back in.
Come back. Yeah, he's gonna have to go. Come back.
I mean, I loved Gainwell. I was big on getting Gainwell. I think if you combined, because Gainwell receives the ball, he's a really good receiver out of the backfield.
Well, Rodgers liked him as an outlet. You know what I'm saying? Rodgers enjoyed. Yeah. I mean, maybe that's part of the reason why Rodgers hasn't committed to coming back. I mean,
because I think they went out and got Rico Dowdle.
You hear me now?
With Pittsburgh, I think.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, and Gainwell was pretty much the team's MVP, number 2 wide receiver to DK Metcalf. Yeah. I think Mike McCarthy getting hired was the reason why we let him go. And there was a story saying that he originally didn't want to sign with us. He wanted to go to Tampa. He chose us because Tampa didn't want him.
Okay.
Interesting.
That was a story I heard. I don't know how much truth is to that. Little. But I heard he originally wanted to go to Tampa, like before he even signed with us.
Well, it's no.
He doesn't want to pay taxes. That's why. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, for a player that didn't want to come to the team, he sure as hell played his ass off.
Ask Isaac the tax man. He knows. He right away. He's like, it's taxes, bro.
No, Gainwell would fit in with Minnesota too. He would have fit in with that type of offense.
There's no income tax, but you're paying a lot of property tax, though.
Yeah,
they make it up somewhere.
Yeah,
you know,
they always get you. The government's going to got their hand in everyone's cookie jar.
The tour. Well, gas prices too. I mean, I don't know where all y'all live, but our gas is
bro, gas is going to go everywhere across the country, bro. Are you kidding me?
$4.40 a gallon.
How much is gas for Yinzer at?
Let's get back on the horses, bro. It'll be cheaper.
Like $4.54 here.
Right?
Start riding horses again, bro. There'll just be a lot of horse shit around. That's all.
What is that?
I'm riding a chariot.
There you go.
Huffy and Raleigh bikes are gonna start making a big comeback here soon.
I'm gonna go get a Segway.
Well, bro, they're pricing e-bikes right out of the market. So I mean, what the fuck?
I mean, I could use some cardio. I'll just buy a bike. I'll just ride that around all over the place.
Back in my day, it was just Shoe Leather Express. Not no more.
Right? For legs.
Take an edible and learn how to fly.
Yeah,
That's
good
right.
old good old Chevrolet legs.
Yeah.
Get a Waymo.
Get a Waymo.
Waymo.
Oh, Waymo.
Did
I
you
haven't
see that
gone on one of
story?
those yet, but
You see that story where that guy was trying to go to the airport and like because there was a lot of traffic, his Waymo like went into a parking lot, started doing circles, and like he was calling them, he was calling the Waymo assistants, like, "Hey man, I'm stuck in your Waymo and it's going in circles. I'm about to miss my flight." And the assistance lady's like, "Can you stop it?" He was like, "What do you mean stop it? I'm in the back seat. You can stop it."
you have the control.
Yeah.
That
And
just
then
tells you
like
there's no control, bro. There's no control.
eventually, like after like 30 revolutions, revolutions of circles, it finally stops. And he barely like made his flight. I was like, damn. That's why I ain't jumping in no fucking driverless taxi and not me.
Just start getting more of those speed trains. That's all you can do.
Right. Get a skateboard, fuck it. And
Yeah, got to do
Bart
it.
Bart Simpson it. Mhm. But yeah, Gainwell, yeah, he's a good player. I mean, Bucks are building a little something over there. I see they got Anzalone now, and they got a couple other players. I mean,
Well, if you look at losing Mike Evans to San Francisco, they already had two young receivers kind of in the fold, and McMillan and
Tez
Ibuka.
Johnson.
Is
Yeah, and
Baker
Tez.
the answer? Is Baker the answer, though? Come on. Is he?
Baker's. I like Baker.
I
I
like
know,
Baker,
but
but last year he regressed a little bit.
bro, he went backwards,
Yeah.
right? They all said at the start of the year he could be the MVP. He was like in the talks, and 6 games in, he's fucking shit in the bed.
Yeah.
Well, and one other thing you can say about him is that Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay, they don't have the stronghold on that division that they think they have anymore. Especially
No.
since
See,
you let
Carolina's
Carolina
taking
win
some
it.
steps forward. Yeah.
Carolina is like, you know what I mean, is a sneaky team.
Carolina, the
defense is
Saints.
very
I mean, they're all doing something. I mean, everybody.
Carolina has a sneaky defensive tackle that, to me,
oh yeah.
he could be up for Defensive Player of the Year, and that's Derek Brown.
Yeah, that's who
that guy just takes up space.
Yeah, that's what I was about to mention right now. Derek Brown is a game changer. And then you got a really good DB in JC Horn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got a Broski Bear in the comments. What's up, Broski? Did Baker regress or did his O-line die?
Probably a combination of both.
Probably a combo of both. I mean, bro, we've seen Baker pick the team up and put it on his back before. I mean,
yeah. Baker's
I'm not saying I'm writing him off. I'm just saying, bro, his armor showed like it's got a hole in it or two. You know
I think Bucky Irving going down for a big portion of the season.
That's true too.
Helped too. So.
Yeah, that sucked. And Mike Evans always hurt.
Yeah. I mean,
well, they got rid
I'm
of
sure
that.
you can come up with a lot of reasons. I mean, yeah, everybody wants a healthy team, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
Personally, when I think of the Buccaneers, I think one of their first round picks, that edge rusher they got.
That was a great pick, Bain.
Yeah, as good of a pick as it is, the biggest knock that's going to be on him is his short arms.
T-Rex arms. Oh yeah, T-Rex guy. This was a T-Rex guy.
I think that's one of the dumber. That's one of the dumber things. Like, if you look at production, I look at production. I don't look at their physical limitation, because guess what? These guys, when they're producing, like, and I think that helped that Mesidor, the other guy. I think that helped him get picked. So if you look at the production of Bain and how much of a distraction he was, I get that he doesn't have his long arms, but it doesn't mean that he doesn't know that too and knows his way around and getting around.
You know who he's playing with is Vita Vea. Vita Vea is a monster.
No, it does help.
That guy's
a monster.
Yeah, man, if you zoom in on his arm, it's a continent. It's fucking
right, bro. He's fucking
Vita Vea is a large. Vita Vea.
Yeah, they decided
them. Vita Vea and Derek Brown are in front of you. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, and Jared Verse is becoming that too.
Verse is talented. I like, and I've told Vikings fans before, I would have rather have taken Verse over Dallas Turner.
I've heard you say that. I think when they said it, you said that you would rather have Verse over Turner.
Yeah, and it's nothing against Turner. I mean, now with no Grenard, now Turner, there's no excuses now. I think Turner kind of has to have a year like Rashawn Gary was supposed to have for you guys last year.
Don't put that kind of pressure on him, bro. Don't put.
I mean,
is Hitman back?
Being so Dallas Turner's a first round pick, yeah, they would put that pressure on him.
Oh, for sure, bro.
They should. I mean, but he did have a good second half of the season. He did. When
is
Bernard
Hitman
was down,
back?
he had like 7 sacks. So
is who back? What did you say?
Hitman?
Is Harrison Smith back?
He hasn't said it yet. I mean,
he's doing a Rodgers, bro. He don't want to go to camp. He's old.
He's old. I don't think he wants to go to camp. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be back. They did draft a safety in the 3rd round, so that leads me to believe that he's not going to be back. But you never know.
It's called man. I mean, if he does call it a career, he goes out by intercepting Goff.
Yeah, that's a good way to go. A lot of people have done it, so
right?
Yeah. I mean, they always talk about what is it, Kirby Joseph that put the end of Rodgers' career. Don't they always say that or some shit?
Yeah, that one game where he intercepted them 2 times, I think.
Yeah, they got him at the end of the game.
I think Kirby Joseph is the second highest paid safety in the NFL.
They constantly talked about that. I've been on a few Detroit Lions fans when that happened.
Like the only safety that's making more than Kirby Joseph today is Kyle Hamilton.
That's the funny thing is, like, Lions fans try to make it seem like Rodgers ran from the division, like, because of them. I was like, no, dude, the division was much tougher where he went to.
One Lion fan said that Kirby Joseph was Aaron Rodgers' daddy.
Yeah, of course, bro.
Because of that final game.
I think it was the Nate fan. I think it was the Nate, the Detroit Lions fan, Nate.
Go look at Rodgers' career record versus the Lions, bro.
Yeah, they want to say he's Aaron Rodgers' daddy because of the way Rodgers' career ended with Green Bay.
Yeah,
it was one game. Like I don't think you can say that after one game.
He's not even the best safety on his team. Why would you say he's one of the best 5 safeties in the league? He's not even the best safety on his team.
I don't think he's even coming back. That back injury, or I think it was a knee injury. Yeah,
Laporta's got the back injury.
Yeah, the knee injury is not even allowing him to come back.
If Kirby Joseph doesn't come back, that's a big cap hit the Lions have to atone for. Because they
isn't Branch banged up too?
No, he got suspended, didn't he?
No, his
Brian Branch
back, but I think he's back.
Brian Branch, he banged up. Yeah, he banged up too.
Well, they've got the summer. They
got time. I'm just saying they're beat up now.
Well, the Detroit, the biggest questionable signing Detroit made was Jameson Williams.
Yeah,
he was like the 49ers when they signed Ayuk. I'm like, you have one good year. It's like you're gonna pay him a top 10 receiver money after $1
million, right? Then they give him an $80 million contract.
And let's be real. I try to argue this with Lions fans. Like, let's be real. Sam Laporta didn't get injured. Where's Jameson Williams' targets? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He was targeted last year. He was targeted out of necessity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they put too much emphasis on getting Jahmyr Gibbs the ball last year, and they weren't as round. They were a more predictable offense because they were just trying to get Gibbs the ball all the time.
I hope they do that because Green Bay always shuts down Gibbs.
They overworked them, man. They gave him like over 300 attempts in 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so
they're just going to burn him out going that hard that fast. You know.
Well, I would understand if that was their number one option or if he was their only option, but like they've got Amon-Ra St. Brown, they got Laporta, they got Williams.
Yeah, but Amon-Ra had an injury too. Amon-Ra was injured a lot last year.
And now they got Isaac Tesla.
Yeah,
I like Tesla. I like Tesla.
Tesla.
Coleslaw. Don't they call him coleslaw?
What's up, Joe? Yeah, they call him coleslaw. They call him Vanillatron. They got all kinds
Joe.
of
Vanillatron.
Vanillatron. That was the most cringiest thing I ever heard in my life.
I think that's dope. Like I would be happy with that nickname.
Vanillatron.
Joe.
Yeah,
Vanillatron?
that'd be
Joe, you got that
would be dope. Go
Joe,
ahead,
you got
Isaac.
that Fernando Mendoza tattoo yet?
No, I don't. I don't even have a Raiders tattoo, dude. Like because dude, to me, getting a football team tatted on you is crazy.
Well, look
Like,
at that guy.
I understand.
That
I
Ravens guy
understand
got
that.
the Crosby tattoo. Did you see that guy?
Yeah, that guy's completely
Oh
retarded.
my god!
Like, dude, it's just a matter of opinion. Like, I'm done getting tattoos. Like, I got all my work done in prison, and I haven't been in prison for 20 years. So, to me, it's like,
How about any of the jerseys from the guys that you drafted?
Bo Jackson.
no, not yet.
Bo
but-
Jack.
Mendoza's isn't on order, Joe. Come on, bro. You don't even got him on.
I just got a Bowers for Christmas, dude. Like,
he just got Bowers.
I just got Bowers.
If any tattoo you're gonna get with Raiders is gonna be Sebastian Janikowski. You know what I mean?
Picture of his head with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Right? It's got to be Sebastian.
Taking a 70-yard field goal.
Yeah. Him or Bo Jackson. Bo was always my favorite Raider.
Yeah, Bo's dope.
Right.
It's a shame what happened.
I've never seen a kicker get that much fame, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, both
Like
for his
it's all-
off the field antics as much as his on.
Yeah, he was a partier at Florida State, big time. He was a big time partier at Florida State.
Yeah. He was a big
He's a
time
big
partier on the
guy.
Raiders too.
Yeah, he's a big guy too. Don't forget about that. He was a
Yeah,
big
he's like
dude.
260 pounds.
Yeah. So how do you think your Raiders going to do this year?
Fedor with shoulder pads on.
How you think your Raiders going to do? You got no Mahomes for a little while. You know what I mean? You got Chargers are up and down. You know what I mean? Broncos won't have. Maybe I think Bo Nix is back. I'm not sure.
Bro, Mahomes is going to be ready by training camp. You believe that, Joe? You believe that?
Yeah, I
What?
believe that. They've been injecting baby's blood into that dude's knee. Like whatever it takes to get him on the field.
He had twice the tear that Micah had, and Micah's not going to be back possibly for the first. You guys like how they made that new rule? You don't have to stay out 4 weeks now; it's only 2.
Micah's not worth Micah's not worth $500 million. Like, when you have that kind of money, you get
why
the
would
best.
you risk having him ready just so he could go get week 1? If his knee, I mean, he had 2 tears. He had to have his whole knee reconstructed. He's going to be ready.
Mahomes?
Yeah, Mahomes. They're saying he's going to be ready in less than 9 months. It's a 9-month injury. He's going to be ready in less than 9 months. He's going to be ready for training camp. Google it. Just Google it. Just Google it.
Make juicer. He's a juicer.
It's crazy.
Juicer? He's a juicer. Isn't that crazy? How is the NFL not investigating that? How do you not investigate that as the NFL? How's this guy like ahead of schedule?
Because he's your golden boy since Tom Brady left.
Obviously, he's doing something that benefit him. The doctors actually prescribe players steroids when they're recovering.
They're gonna
See,
put
I don't think so. I don't think so either. But that's not what it says. Google it, Greg. I promise you, bro.
They're gonna put Gen V in his leg from the.
I heard a bunch of stories about doctors do that with WWE wrestlers. They prescribe steroids to come back from injuries.
Yeah,
singers get injected steroids to fucking sing. You know what I mean?
That's just crazy.
Then right before they come back, they kick it. They kick the juice. They get rid of it.
They kick the juice so they don't get caught. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that's the key, man. You do the juicing while you do your physical rehab and stuff like that. The recovery part.
Right.
I think
And then about a month or 2 before you come back, you drop it.
I think if you look at that season Adrian Peterson had after he tore everything in the last game of the year, I think teams now are looking at that and going, "Oh yeah, we can get this guy back by the next year," even though he tore everything.
Crazy, bro.
But Peterson, people forget Peterson was like a Greek god. Like that dude was in such good shape. He was
monster.
He was a monster.
On Father Time, he was having good seasons.
Yeah.
But he was
good
also
with
kept
Detroit.
himself. His body was a temple. He kept himself in shape, bro. That's the thing. Is it depending on the
Patrick Mahomes looks like he's had a couple Chipotle burritos before he showed
right,
up.
bro? Right?
Yeah.
Like married life made him soft, bro. Married life made him soft.
Let's also not forget he kept himself in shape by whooping his son's ass.
Oh yeah, y'all. That's true. I remember.
Then we got
Sorry,
knocked
there's
out
some
by
kids
Le'Veon
nowadays
Bell.
that probably need a
Man,
little
that
bit.
boxing match was good. You got knocked out by Le'Veon Bell.
Look, Greg. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah, he
believing
did.
everything I say. I don't believe it. I'm just telling you what the media and everybody's spinning, man. I'm just like, how can you say that? That's just crazy, bro.
Yeah, but to answer your original question, Isaac, I think 7 wins would be, I think, is realistic for the Raiders this year. If they finish, 7 wins, I would be like, I couldn't really be disappointed with that. If they had a really good season, like everything went right for them, if they got to 9 wins, I would be ecstatic, dude. I think that would put them ahead of schedule. Honestly.
Now let's say they get 9 wins, but they do it with Cousins. Would that denigrate it, or do you think that would be?
No, because that means Fernando gets to sit and like.
No, I understand
that. Ready next year.
Yeah, no, I understand the importance of having Fernando sit, but I'm saying, like, do you think the team as a whole would think, oh, we don't need Mendoza, or is it something?
No.
Where
But they might actually. The only thing they might do is they might actually trigger that extension for Cousins, because that contract was a 5-year deal. That's essentially a 1-year deal, but there are two $40 million options on it. So I mean, it could potentially get them to trigger like one of those team options for 40 mil, which then I'd be like, oh, come on, guys. Like,
it's
as a guy who rooted for a team that paid Kirk Cousins close to $500 million, please just don't do that.
It's Kirk Cousins' agent. He's gonna get that.
He's the greatest agent in the history.
That would be a blessing.
That guy sacrificed fucking mules.
And as a guy who doesn't want to pay Kirk Cousins $40 million, I'm saying I wouldn't do it, but I don't get to make those decisions in Las Vegas, you know. So
you got your guy with your showgirl wife. He makes the decisions. So
7 wins, I don't think it would be an absolute blessing. Like, I don't think the AFC West is going to be as tough as you think it is. Like, I think last year the Broncos overachieved with an amazing defense. Like, I think Bo Nix is coming off an ankle injury. Did you see his ankle? Did you see the picture of his ankle?
Yeah. It
looks fucked up, dude. Like,
it does.
And then you got the Chargers, who they don't scare me. I'm sorry, but like, I know they're a talented team and they're coached by Harbaugh, but they don't scare me. And then you've got the Chiefs.
What's Harbaugh ever done, bro? What's he ever done, bro?
Well, he took the Niners to a Super Bowl, but I mean, that was the Niners, and this team's not that Niners team, you know. They don't have Patrick Willis, and but you know, the Chiefs, like, I honestly think the Chiefs are closer to a rebuild than they are to a Super Bowl, to be honest with you.
And I'm sorry, Herbert's fucking overrated as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, when you get him, he does well during the season, but like you get him towards the postseason, he becomes a different
playing out the string with the Chiefs or with the Chargers. I feel like Herbert's gonna get moved.
Yeah, I think so too, because like on the biggest games he chokes hard, like he becomes a pedestrian quarterback.
I think that's the reason the Chargers ain't been shit, is because of Herbert. Everybody's like, he's so talented, he's like one of the best quarterbacks. But why can't he get his team to Vic?
He's talented, but if you look at the way that Harbaugh runs his team, he likes to run his team through running the ball. And why does he need a quarterback that has those skills if they're just going to run the ball? He'd trade for McCarthy, to be honest with you, if he had his choice.
Right. The way we talk about Harbaugh, you may as well say he's the Dak Prescott of the AFC.
That's not a bad comparison.
Hey, you know what would be pretty dope if the Chargers actually were thinking about it. Like, it would solve 2 problems, right? Like, first, it would, for the Chargers, if they don't need a quarterback with Herbert's skill set, then what if they were to trade Herbert for Lamar Jackson? Like, Lamar goes to LA to the Chargers, and then the
He is a running quarterback, so that's
Ravens get the passing quarterback that they've always wanted. You know, like
or Herbert gets traded to the Vikings for JJ
Oh,
McCarthy, and McCarthy goes back with Harbaugh again.
and a
Colin
buttload of picks.
wants in on that action, Joe.
Not just McCarthy. You mean McCarthy and a buttload of picks?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
If the deal
JJ
is just
McClatchy.
McCarthy, I'm like, bro, come on, like that's the best.
No. It would be more than McCarthy. I'm not saying it would just be that straight.
Because
I'm
here's
saying,
how that trade would go down, though, Joe. Be like they'll trade Lamar Jackson, and they'll be like, "Oh, you know what? We're not trading anymore," and then bring back Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, if
fellas,
they did that again,
I hate to say this, but I'm at the end of my show. I'm at the end of my hour. I'm actually over my hour, but I got to say goodbye. Thanks for coming. Thanks for commenting. We'll see you next time.
Go Vikes.